Get the Picture. On a previous recording of Get the Picture, we looked at this passage. You ascended on high, leading a host of captives in your train. So this morning we're going to continue that train of thought. We're literally looking at a railroad crossing. Well, what could a railroad crossing have to do with the Lord ascending into heaven? Well, before the Lord ascended into heaven, he had to first walk among men. He had to descend. It says, and receiving gifts among men, even among the rebellious, that the Lord God may dwell there. God dwelt among men. He walked among us. So that we could get on board, we could get on that train following Christ. But before he could ever ascend into heaven, he had to ascend to the cross. We're told, and I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. This he said, signifying by what death he would die. I just want to simply read Mark's account of the crucifixion. And they compelled a passer-by on the road, Simon of Cyrene, who was coming in from the country, the father of Alexander and Rufus, to carry his cross. And they brought him to the place called Golgotha, which means place of a skull. And they offered him wine mixed with myrrh, but he did not take it. And they crucified him, and divided his garments among them, casting lots for them to decide what each should take. And it was the third hour when they crucified him. And the inscription of the charge against him read, the King of the Jews. And with him they crucified two robbers, one on his right and one on his left. And those who passed by on the road railed at him, wagging their heads and saying, Aha, you who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself and come down from the cross. So also the chief priests with the scribes railed at him, mocking him to one another, saying, he saved others, he can't save himself. Let the Christ, the King of Israel, come down now from the cross, that we may see and believe. Those who were crucified with him also railed at him. Jesus descended, walked among men, so that this crooked generation could be made straight again. That we could literally get in line behind our engine on that train. Will you climb aboard? Now you get the picture.